Hello everyone. So previously we had discussed previously we had successfully designed the library management system. Yeah. So today what we'll be doing, so we will be designing a simple calendar or booking scheduler, right? So let's see what the question states here. Design a simple calendar or booking scheduler system that allows adding, viewing, and deleting event bookings while ensuring no overlapping time slots. Yeah. So again, let me read this one out loud. Just listen to this carefully. Design a simple calendar or booking scheduler system that allows adding, viewing, and deleting event bookings while ensuring no overlapping time slots. Right. So the system should run entirely in Python, no external database, and demonstrate basic scheduling logic and demonstrate basic scheduling logic. Yeah. Let's do one thing. So this is the question. Very simple one. First, let's collect the functional as well as the non-functional requirements. Yeah, let's go. So first, let's go with the functional requirements. Let's see what the first one says here. Add new, we should be able to add the new bookings with a start and end times. Yeah, so this is fine, I believe. Next, so we have to prevent overlapping bookings. So this one is very important. Quite obviously, we have to prevent the overlapping bookings. Third one, we should be able to display all the confirmed bookings. So we should display all confirmed bookings, right? So, and also the final one, we should allow cancellation of an existing booking. Yeah. So the user or we should be able to cancel the existing booking. Yep. So this is fine. Let's move on with the non-functional requirements. The first one is efficient time conflict checking, right? So here clearly mentioned because of n login. Yeah. So the second one, minimal memory usage. So we should be able to deal with the this one, minimal memory usage, right? So store only active bookings, right? So third one is user friendly and simple console interface. So we'll be going with a CLI demo, right? So we'll not be making use of any GUI here or the UI, right? So we'll just be going with a simple console interface. Yeah. Yep. Now let's do one thing. Let's quickly discuss the concurrency and data model. This one, what do we call? Data model discussion, right? So before getting into the concurrency and the data model, let's do one thing. Let's quickly discuss the algorithm choice discussion, right? So first thing, let me tell you the approach that we will be going with here will be interval checking with a binary search, right? So interval checking with a binary search. So we will be going with binary search basically in simple terms. Just remember this one. So again, what's the approach or the algorithm that we'll be going with? Interval checking with binary search. So just consider this one, binary search. Yeah. So this is very important, right? So this is the algorithm choice. Yeah. The algorithm choice or the algo that we'll be going with is this one, binary search basically. Interval checking with a binary search. What's the reason that we are going with a interval checking with a binary search? Basically, we can go with a segment tree as well and other algorithms that we have mainly based on the intervals. Yeah. So we will be going with a binary search or the interval, this one, or we can just say this one binary search or interval checking with a binary search as well, right? The main reason is we can efficiently check the conflicts in the sorted list of bookings. So that's the main reason actually. Then the data structure, what's the data structure that we'll be making use of? So we'll be going with a sorted list of the tuples, start as well as the end, right? So we can just go with a sorted list, this one, sorted list of the tuples, right? Start along with the end. This is fine. The final one is complexity. As we are making use of the binary search, the complexity would lead to big of log n. Yeah, big of logarithmic n insertion plus big of n for the conflict resolution. Both for the insertion as well as the conflict resolution, it will be sorry. For the insertion, it would be big of logarithmic n, and for the this one conflict resolution, it would be big of n actually, right? So this will be the complexity actually. Again, the approach that we'll be going with here is binary search. Yeah, this is fine. Next, let's move on with the concurrency and the data model. Yeah, so concurrency in the data model. First, let's discuss the concurrency. So let's go with a single thread. Yeah, here I'll be going with a single user simulation. Yeah, so this is thread safe. Sorry, thread safe access is not required. Right, thread safe access is not required. As we are just going with the CLI demo, thread safe access is not required. Next, the second point here is in the multiple or in the multi-user scenario, so mutex locks or optimistic currency is needed. right? Optimistic concurrency, sorry, not the currency. Yeah, in a multi-user scenario, we should be making use of mutex locks or optimistic concurrency. Just remember this one. If we are extending this one, if you are seriously um, this one implementing this one, you can just go with the this one for the multi-user scenario. You can just go with the mutex locks or optimistic concurrency. Yeah. So first thing, single user simulation. And thread safe access is not required here as we are just going with the CLI demo. And the second one here is in a multi-user scenario, it's better to go with the mutex locks or the optimistic concurrency. Now let's move on with the this one data model. Data model. So we'll be going with the booking as well as the calendar. Booking consists of ID, start time, this one end time, as well as the title. Calendar, what it does actually, it maintains sorted list of booking objects. It maintains sorted list of booking objects. So these two things we have to keep in mind. Next, the main thing, let's move on with the this one UML diagram, right? So let's move on with the UML diagram. So we will be going with the two classes here. One is calendar and another one is bookings, right? So booking, this one actually booking is directly related to the this one. It is directly related to the calendar. Basically, it depends on the calendar. Basically, yeah. Booking directly depends on the calendar class. So first of all, within the calendar class, we'll be going with the parameter bookings, which is of type list, and other three methods. So we'll be going with the three methods: add booking, remove booking, as well as the show booking, right? So under booking class, so we will be going with the ID parameter, which is of the type int, title, which is of the type string, start, which is of the type int, end, which is of the type int, and booking is directly this one related to the class, sorry, calendar class actually. Yeah. So just pause the video and have a look into it. So the exact same thing will be articulating in the form of code along with the logic, the same methods and the parameters that we'll be making use of within the code that we'll be writing. Yeah. So let's do one thing. Now we have the idea. We have collected the functional and non-functional requirements. We have discussed the this one, what do we call, algorithm choice as well. So we will be going with a binary search as we had discussed, and we have discussed the UML diagram. We have already designed the this one UML diagram as well. So what are the methods that we'll be making use of, the parameters, the classes that we'll be going with? We have already designed the exact thing, the exact same thing. Let's try to articulate in the form of code. Let's start writing the code, man. Yeah. First, as discussed, let's go with the class booking. So within the class booking class, actually, let me go with the initialization part. That's in it, nothing but the constructor part, right? So along with the self, I need certain things here. Let me go with booking ID, nothing but BID. I need title. Let me go with the title. Also, I need start as well as the end as discussed, right, in the data modeling. So first, I'll just go with the self.id here. Let me assign this one to the BID actually. Yeah, booking ID. So this is fine. Next, let me go with, sorry, mm, title here. So I'll just initialize this one to the title. The third one is I'll just go with the start here. Let me initialize this one to start. The fourth one is let me go with here this one, and let me initialize this one to the end. So this is also fine. So the next thing would be let's go with a calendar class. Yeah. So I'll just go with here calendar, right? So yep. So within the calendar class, the first thing is let's move on with the initialization part, right? So I'll just go with yep. So this is fine. Mm, mhm. So let me initialize bookings actually to the this one. What do we call empty array? Nothing but it stores the sorted list of bookings here. This is fine. I hope this is clear. Next, let's move on with the main method, add booking. Right, add booking method. If you would have observed the UML diagram properly, so we will be going with certain methods within the calendar, right? So one is add booking. The second one, the second one's gonna be remove booking. The third one's gonna be show bookings, right? So these three things actually. First, let's move on with the add booking here. So within the add booking, actually, within the add booking, let me go with actually, yeah, PID is fine. Title is fine. Let me go with start and let me go with the, yeah. So within this particular function or the method, so let me set the new booking, this one to booking of what are the things that I pass? I need to pass here. So one is BID, booking ID. The second one is title. Yep. So the third one is start and the fourth one is end. Yeah. This is fine, I believe. So this is yep, this is it. Next, what shall we do? Let's move on with the further things. We have to check for the overlap, right? Um, there shouldn't be conflict with the booking man. So they have strictly mentioned in the requirements, right? So we have to check for the overlap at any cost. So let me go with a for loop here. For B and bookings actually. Yep. So within the for loop, let me write the simple if condition here. If not in, sorry, if not actually, I'll just go with end less than or equal to p dot start or start if it is greater than or equal to end, then what we need to do, then let's print something. Let's print something for the interactive purpose. So I'll just go with f. I'll just go with conflict. I'll just go with a conflict with booking. Conflict with booking. Let me pass the title here. Let me pass the title. So this is fine. Conflict with booking title. So this is fine, man. Yeah. Finally, let's return false. So I'll just return false. Yep. So this is fine, I believe. So the next step, what we're gonna do here. So this is done. We should be able to insert and keep the list sorted by start time, right? So let's do that. Just go with here bookings. Yep, this particular one. So what we need to append to the bookings, let me append new bookings actually. I'll just go with new bookings. So this was not showing new booking or new book. Yeah, new booking itself. Yeah, we have considered. So this one I'm speaking. Yeah, so this is fine. Now let me go with bookings dot sort of, let me set this one to the lambda x of dot start. Yep, so this is also fine. Let me print something here. I'll just go with a booking added. So this is fine. Let me pass the title. Yep, let me pass the title here. So this one, yep. So I'll just go with the start. Start to end. Let me write this one. So this looks good. I believe this looks good. So this is fine. Yep. So this is fine. Next, let me return. Right. So I'll just not showing. Let me type this one entirely. Why this is not showing actually? Did I make any mistake? Added. So I'm starting this one with this one. We are making use of the string interpolation. So so this is fine. This is fine. Mm, this is also fine. Starting with this one. Okay, and yep, so this is also fine. Booking added title. Yeah. Then what's wrong, man? Here. Mm, anyways, let's move on with the further things. Yeah. So there is nothing wrong, I believe. It was not showing in the suggestions. Anyway, first, next, let's move on with the remove booking. We should be able to remove the booking as well. The user should be able to remove booking. So I'll just go with def, yeah, remove booking. Yep. So let me go with self along with that booking ID is required. Based on the ID itself, we will be removing, right? So we'll be removing the booking actually, or we'll be deleting the booking. So I'll just go with for B in bookings. This has to show. So why this is not showing, man? Yeah, now this is fine. This bit slow, I believe. If p dot id, if it is equivalent to the bid value, then what shall we do actually? I'll just go with bookings. Yep, bookings. Let me make use of the remove here. Remove is not showing. Mm, remove of b actually. So this is fine. Let's print something for the interactive purpose here. So I'll just go with f. booking removed actually. So this is fine. Let me pass b dot title. This is also fine. Yeah, next let's do one thing. Let's return. Let's return. Yep. So let me go with print here. I'll just go with a print. Mm, so let me go with booking ID not found. Booking ID not found actually. So this is fine. Finally, let's return false. Let's return. Yeah, this is fine. So this is it for the remove booking. So this is the simple one, man. Now finally we should be able to show the bookings as well. We should be able to show all the bookings, right? So I'll just go with def here. Let me go with the method show bookings here. So this is fine. Yeah. Yeah. So within the show bookings, this one helper method or the function. So let's write the simple if here, if not bookings actually. This has to show. Yep. This is pretty slow today. So this is fine. Let me print something for the interactive purpose. So I'll just go with here. No booking scheduled. Yeah. No booking scheduled. Yep. So else if it is in the self dot this one, if it is in the booking actually, bookings actually, then what we need to do? So we have to go with the current schedule, right? So I'll just print here. So let me go with current schedule, right? And schedule. So this is fine. So let's move on with a simple for loop. So this one for B in bookings. So let me type this one entirely. For B in bookings. So let me print something for the interactive purpose. So this is going to the last line. I'll just go with here ID. This is fine. B dot ID or B dot title. So this is also fine. So let me go with B dot start. Mm, this one will be B dot end. B dot end. Right. So this is fine, man. Yeah. We are done with the coding part actually. Yeah. We are done with the coding part. So next, get the example usage from the this one. What do we call from the Google? Just give me a second here. So yeah, I'll just come here. Let me paste this. So this is just for the demo execution. Yeah. So we are just adding some demo bookings here. Team meeting 9, 10. Client call, second one client call 10 to 11. Lunch from 12 to 13, nothing but from 12 to 1. Overlapping task 9.5, 10.4. So this one has to fail actually, right? So this one has to fail. Yep. So we are display all bookings by calling the this one show booking method here. So we are removing one booking, nothing but the second one, this one client call 10 to 11. Yeah. And we are displaying after the removal of this one client call actually. Yeah. So first actually what is the output that we need to get here? Basically first one booking added. So team meeting client call, this one third one lunch, right? These three things. So fourth one conflict with the booking, nothing but team meeting. So this should fail actually. Conflict with a this one booking team meeting. Actually see here team meeting is from 9 to 10, right? So this is from 9.5 to 10.5. So there is a conflict. So this should fail actually. Fourth one should fail. And fourth one should fail. This is fine. And the current schedule, we have to get ID 1, 2, 3, team meeting 9 to 10, client call 10 to 11, lunch 12 to 13, right? Then we are going with a this one, remove booking, right? So we have to get the message booking remote client call based on the ID. This one second, booking remote client call. And the fourth one, we have to get here current schedule. Again, the current schedule after removing this one, this particular booking. So 1, 3, and 4, 1 and 3 should appear. 4 already failed, right? So team meeting 9 to 10, lunch 12 to 13. These two things has to appear, right? So let's check the same. I'll just go with Control J here. So let me enlarge this one. I'll just give Python here, followed by let me copy this one, file name entirely. Let me give control V, enter. Right, see here, first booking added 9 to 10. This works actually. This is fine. Booking added client call 10 to 11. So this is also fine. Then booking added lunch 12 to 13. 12 to 13. Right. So this works absolutely correct. Right. So this is fine. So conflict with the booking team meeting. So this ain't working actually. This ain't working. This should fail. This is failing. So current schedule, we have ID1, ID2, ID3, nothing but team meeting, client call, and lunch as per the code that we have written and the example usage that we are going with or the demo usage. So booking remote. So here we are removing the booking by ID basically. We are calling the remove booking based on the ID. So two. So here what does the ID2 consist of? Client call. So this has to be removed, right? So this particular, this second based on the this one ID, this one has to be removed. We should be left with only team meeting and lunch. And again, we are displaying all the bookings. So display after removal, show bookings. We are just calling the show bookings method here. After that one, current schedule, we are getting ID1 as well as the ID3. ID1 consists of the team meeting from 9 to 10 and ID3 consists of the lunch from 12 to 13, nothing but 12 to 1. I have set this one to 13. This is fine. It's fine. We are just going with a 24-hour format here. 24-hour format, right? So this is fine. So we are getting the desired output. Absolute correct output based on the code that we have written, right? So now we have discussed about the code that we have written and also we have discussed the output part as well. Next, let's do one thing. As we have discussed both of them, now let's quickly discuss the limitations for the code that we have written and the alternative this one algorithms and trade-off. So first let's discuss the limitations of the current code. Yeah. So the first limitation here is this one. It does not persist data beyond runtime, right? So this is one of the limitation. Yep, it doesn't basically. No support for the recurring events as well. No support for the recurring events as we are just going with a CLI this one demo. I have just kept this one entirely simple. Yeah, entire code simple actually. Lacks user input validation. It lacks user input validation and time formatting. Yeah, this is also one of the limitations. And the final one is no multi-threaded safety for concurrent users. So we are just going with a single thread. Yeah, for this particular one, no multi-threaded safety for the concurrent users. So these are some of the this one limitations of the limitations for the code that we have written. Next, let's move on with the final thing, nothing but alternative algorithms and the trade-offs, right? Alternative algorithms and the trade-offs. So the first algorithm that comes to my mind here is segment tree or sorry, segment tree or the interval tree, right? So we can just go with the segment tree algorithm or the interval tree algorithm. Yeah. So why we have the fast overlap detection basically. So here the time complexity would be basically, sorry, one second. The time complexity of the segmented algorithm we know because of logarithmic n, right? So it's faster overlapping detection, and but one disadvantage here is so it is more complex to implement, right? So it will overkill for the small data. So for the CLI demo, it's better to go with a binary search. So I went with a binary search that was properly planned actually by me. All right. So it's better to go with the binary search itself. Yep. So this is one of the algorithms that we can think of actually, right? We can extend anytime, right? If you are implementing seriously and if you want and if you are going with the tight constraints and you want to see the implementation, then you can go with a this one segment tree or the interval tree. So let's second one, let's discuss this one as well. Calendar hash map by day. So this algorithm we can just go with a calendar hash map by day as well. It's suitable for daily scheduling with limited time slots actually, but it is less flexible for arbitrary time ranges. It's this one flexible for arbitrary time ranges. Just remember this one. Yep. So the third one, we can just go with a database backed scheduler as well. Yeah. So why? Because it allows multi-user access and data persistence. Yeah, we can just this one expect the data persistence quite obviously, and also it allows multi-user access. These two things are very important. This one. Yeah. So this is one of the advantages, and main disadvantage here is so higher setup complexity. As we are just going with a demo, this one just going with a CLI demo, we are just solving the problem. We have kept this one entirely simple. So higher setup complexity, it's not identify this one ideal for the simple demos, right? So This is it for the this one, alternative algorithms and the trade-offs, right? So we have successfully designed this one, booking scheduler, calendar or booking scheduler, right? So I hope whatever we have discussed along with the coding part is completely clear, man, right? So this is super simple and easy to understand, I believe. Yep. Next, what we'll be doing, we will be designing a online text editor. We'll be designing online text editor. For now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.